Well, the co-op got started in 1979 in a little teeny house on South Wallace. It was all run by volunteers and I think one employee. Then over the years it grew. In 1984 it moved up to campus, 10th and College. And then I started at the co-op in 1989. And there were 3 employees and 120 volunteers. And that was at 10th and College. And then over the course of the next few years we were able to double the business. And we moved to Main Street in 1992. When I started back in 1989, our annual sales are what our sales are a week and a half now. So the business has grown pretty substantially in that 24 years period. Due to a lot of factors, of course, but our location, the growth of town, and then just us finding the right niche in the community. I remember we had a booth at Sweet Pea, and our booth was, we sold black bean burritos. And every year we'd have a bunch of volunteers, 100 and something volunteers, and we'd do this big booth at Sweet Pea, and the total profits from the booth was our capital budget for the year. And I remember my first year, it was really exciting because we were going to get new office chairs that year. So now, of course, you know, with the scale of the organization, it has changed so that our challenges are different. But now our capital budget is just on a bigger scale, but we still pretty much plow all our money back into the business. Well, I remember when there was when North 19th was about to go in, and there was a lot of concern about box stores, and those of us in the food business we thought, well, geez, we've been fighting box stores forever. It's called supermarkets. Our competitors are 10,000 times our volume, and so for us in the co-op world, we had to find a way to be able to compete with people who we would never be able to beat on price. So we started carving out various niches, and what we found was there was a real need for hand-prepared, from scratch deli meals. So we decided we needed to do an off-site kitchen facility, and that's why when you look at the old Blockbusters building there at the corner of what is that, 8th and Main, we rent that entire building for kitchen and warehouse and food service processing. We have about 35 people that work in that building. And so that's where we make our bread and we make our desserts, and we've gone from the place of working in the store for the food in the store to having a central kitchen and then feeding both of our stores from that kitchen, because the scale of food service has grown so dramatically. The food service itself is about a $5 million a year business just in and of itself, which makes it one of the larger restaurants, I think, in town. We were really the first ones in town to really push local foods, and we've been doing it for 34 years. And that's why all the red meat in our store is local meat. And we really focus and center everything around that. And we've found that now local is all the kind of thing everybody's talking about. But still, it takes a lot of work and it takes a lot of commitment to do it right, to have relationships with farmers and ranchers and so forth. And we believe that's going to be a place of strength for us for a long time. There's a quote in a Bob Dylan song, which is that people who suffer together have stronger connections than people who are most content. And for me, the greatest work has been done by our various boards over the years and our management teams over the years. I have really outstanding managers, and it's not because I'm some genius at training managers. It's because we also have a culture where they support each other. And if I were going to thank anybody, it'd be all the people on my team and my workers and my managers and our board of directors for understanding that it takes collaboration, and it takes actually a word you don't hear that much in business, but it takes a lot of nurturing of people in the workplace for us to be as strong as we are. Because we have suffered together. We've had to do layoffs. We've had really challenging financial hills to climb. We've been knocked around here and there. But we've always gotten up, and we've always thought of something new and innovative to do. And that's because there's a whole bunch of us involved who care for each other and care about our community and really love our co-op.